Well, scrimmage coming up this weekend. How you looking forward to that? What do you expect to get out of it?
Well, when you go out and you install offense and defense and you don't tackle to the ground, it's great teaching. But by definition, when you just touch somebody, he's down. So you don't get a chance to see, can someone miss, make somebody miss. Can a defense get a guy down in space? And so really the scrimmage situations are where you go up and down on a depth chart. So we're looking forward to that. I think we're getting close to being able to scrimmage. We're banged up a little bit like most teams are. We got some nagging things right now with some hamstrings and ankles and those kind of things, and we got to get some guys back. But it'll be fun on Saturday.
What's the format going to be tomorrow? Are you going to stretch for a little bit first and then go for a specific amount of plays?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll start off with some individual, do our bulldog drill where we get things going. We'll probably have a little 7-on-7 to get loose, and then we'll put the ball down probably 30-yard line and let it play out. Depending on how much movement of the ball, we may start drives at different areas of the field. And then we'll probably do a 2-minute situation to work on that.
How's the team reacting to two-a-days?
They've been showing up every day. I just commended them. We haven't had a bad practice. We've had individual mental bust, but the effort has been great. I think the weather's cooperated, which has helped our guys stay on track. But they're doing a great job, taking care of their bodies, getting in the cold tubs afterwards. So we've had good response. I've been proud of our guys. They've showed up every day with a lunch pail and said, let's go to work.
At this point, has anyone separated themselves for position battles that may not have a starter in place just yet?
Really we want to look at things that are open, of staying open until that first scrimmage. Again, that's where you really start seeing guys, whether they're ready for it or not. I think there's some guys that are emerging, but we won't make any hard decisions till after Saturday.
Coach, at what point do you start your full court press on Rutgers? I mean, you're probably looking at film right now, but not too much yet because you're still worried about this team, right?
Yeah, we're still in our installation phase. We'll do that through next week, and then after next Friday's scrimmage, then we start into our Rutgers prep.
Speaking of Rutgers, I read this morning that Coach Flood over there put those guys in a bubble to get them up to 108 degrees. A little worried about the heat here in Fresno. How do you feel about that?
Hey, I don't worry about what they do. I think it's difficult to simulate the elements. It's tough for us when we go play Reno at night, or if we go play Boise at night. We can't make it cold here. So they're doing what they can to try to simulate, and I'd probably use something similar.
I feel about the young guys adapting to some of the systems. I feel like your recruits are picking things up.
It's coming out fast at them, and some guys are a little further ahead in that regard. But overall, I'm pleased with the young guys picking things up. We've got some guys like Curtis Riley. He came in, wasn't here all summer, and he's picked things up real well. So even though he's not a freshman, he's a guy that's stepped up, and I like where he's at.
Kyrie Wilson playing with the first team. How's he come along since his redshirt freshman year?
Well, he's really made some big-time strides. He and Carl Mickelson both. Last fall, we thought both of them had a lot of potential, but they hadn't realized it yet. They hadn't really figured the scheme out. They did a great job working the off-season physically. Mentally, they've gotten in that playbook, and they're playing fast. And I think we've got two really good linebackers in there, and we've got really good depth with Patrick and with Jeremiah. They've been there. It's a good battle right now.